What's up, YouTube family? What's going on? It's Mark here with another video. I told you all I was going to be dropping content bangers like bombs. So I hope you all are ready. I hope you have your seatbelt fastened, and I hope you guys are and ladies are excited as much as I am. So anyway, if you're brand new to the channel, I'm Mark, and I've been assisting folks with health and wellness, digestive issues, halitosis, bad breath issues for a very, very long time, since 2015. And I've actually just wanted to start back sharing some valuable information and my thoughts on what I think is going to be helpful to you all so that you can see maximum results. And I like folks to see results within about 30 days or less. We've helped some folks um, really see a breakthrough in less than 30 days with getting rid of halitosis, bad breath. So if that's something that you are interested in, look below in the description box. I can definitely assist you and help you with that. Now, today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on a particular theory. All right. I'm going to say it's not even so much about the company. I'm not even going to say the company's name, but I'm going to show you guys some information. I'm going to show you all a video that this particular company did. And again, this is not to be cynical towards the company. This is not to bash the company, but it's only to just really inform folks and just to give them my opinion about the situation, my thoughts and my opinion about what could be the root cause of halitosis, bad breath, right? So we know that a lot of folks have really been seeking, maybe you are searching and seeking for some answers to cure and heal yourself and get rid of halitosis, bad breath. And believe me, it is very complicated. Now, when looking at these videos, it's best to ask the question, which I wouldn't know the answer to this, but I can possibly guess that probably majority of the people at these particular types of companies have never ever dealt with halitosis, bad breath. Just like when you go to your doctors, a lot of your doctors probably have never experienced or dealt with any type of gut issues or acid reflux, or maybe they have, right? Maybe they have dealt with it, but for the most part, dealing with halitosis, it can be a very complex situation, a complex issue, and it's not necessarily a cookie cutter where one situation fits everyone. So let's look at this video. I'm going to share my screen. Let's take a look at this video, and then we'll come back on for to just dissect what I think about this particular video, and you guys leave your comments and you let me know what you think as well. All right.
Breath Center, and today I want to talk to you about a public perception of where bad breath comes from and where it really comes from. Where do you think bad breath comes from? The most common answer is the stomach. A few other common answers that I am not going to cover in this video, but in some others, but still on this channel, would be gum problems, like needing a deep cleaning, cavities, bad oral hygiene, tonsil stones, sinus issues, and food odors. So today let's talk about the stomach. Most of the time when someone brings up bad breath to their friends, their family, or even their doctors, the answer is to go have the stomach checked. Our whole lives, the stomach has been the go-to answer. And the truth is that the stomach cannot actually cause chronic halitosis. It's just not possible. Before I tell you why, let me show you a summary of the research. Did you know that over 80.4% of people, including doctors, think that bad breath comes from the stomach? If you're one of these people, I would suggest you keep watching the video. There are two conditions that people get unnecessarily tested for to find the root cause of their chronic halitosis or bad breath. One is acid reflux, and the other is H. pylori. In case you're not familiar with these, acid reflux is also called GERD, or G-E-R-D, and it can be a burning sensation in your chest like heartburn. It could also be a regurgitation of food or sour liquid into the mouth, or a sensation of a lump in your throat. H. pylori is a bacteria in the stomach, and that can cause ulcers. Both of these conditions are fully treatable, and every patient that we've seen here at the National Breath Center over the past 10 years who have tested positive for one or both of those conditions and was successfully treated still came here to the National Breath Center because their treatment did not eliminate their bad breath. Why? Because the cause of their bad breath was not eliminated. Here's why bad breath is not coming from GERD or H. pylori. People who point to bad breath coming from the stomach assume that there is a constant gas supply being produced in the stomach that travels upward into the breath. But our stomachs don't produce gas constantly, and if they did, we would be burping and belching. So no, not only is gas not being constantly produced, but there are two valves in the way to even prevent that. So even with GERD, with one of the valves not functioning 100% correctly, there is still another valve in the way that cannot allow the gases to constantly come up. When we are not using the tubing between our stomach and our mouths, like eating, they lie flat, so nothing can get through there. So, in a nutshell, there is no constant supply of stomach gas being emitted into your mouth and your breath. Okay, back to the research. 90% of bad breath has been proven to come from the mouth, and 90% of that has been proven to be coming from the tongue. Bad breath comes from a sticky, gooey, whitish biofilm that clings onto irregular surfaces like the tongue. Treatment here at the National Breath Center removes the cause of your chronic halitosis or your bad breath by removing that long-standing biofilm on the tongue down into the lowest layers where the tongue cleaners can't quite reach. Then we take it a step further and we teach you how to take care of yourself at home so you don't end up in this situation ever again. Here's a biofilm-covered tongue, and here is a clean tongue.
All right, YouTube family. So what a interesting video that was. I hope you all was able to hear the video that I just played. So my take and my thoughts about the information and the case studies that have been provided is number one, we all know that there's no cookie cutter to cure halitosis, right? I know that, right, firsthand. Number two, to just remove biofilm from the tongue only would be like saying, hey, just wash off part of your body after leaving the beach. All right. Meaning that there's still sand on other parts of your body. So my argument would be, or my disagreement with that statement would be that halitosis definitely stems from the gut. It stems from the stomach, right? And so in the video, she mentioned something about one of the valves. Even if one of the valves, which is the lower esophageal splinter valve, right, for people that have acid reflux or GERD, or if you don't know that, it's called a LES, lower esophageal splinter. One of the valves, there's two valves that are designed to keep the stomach contents in the stomach and to reduce it or remove it from pushing up into the esophagus, into the throat area. Well, we know, right, from studies that biofilm is all over, is inside of your gut, right? It builds colonies inside of the gut, right? There's gut biofilm, there's throat biofilm. If you have mucus in your throat, that's biofilm. So if you all are just scraping and doing a procedure for the tongue to remove the layers of biofilm and dead skin cells from the tongue, what's going to happen eventually once a person leaves the facility, right? Once someone leaves that facility, again, they are going to encounter new and more biofilm that's going to eventually build back up on the surface of the tongue. Right now, I get it. They said they have a home treatment that where you can manage and things like that. But when you look at the context of everything, and like again, this is not a video bash, but this is more so a review as to why I feel like people are being misled with information. It's very, very important that you understand what the body does and how to get the body to respond. So number one, you want to kill off those biofilms from the gut. When you look at the context of your tongue is a representation of your digestive system. You can look this up. Chinese medicine will tell you that your tongue is a representation of your health, your gut. Right. So if you constantly get this white tongue or pink or the white coating over your tongue and you brush it and scrape it, the same thing is eventually going to happen with getting a treatment such as the tongue rejuvenation treatment. Because if you have not addressed the root cause of the issue, which is the gut, killing off the yeast candidas, killing off the biofilms, right, which produces volatile sulfur compounds, which produces the sulfur like feces smells, egg smells, gases, right? It produces it because it's within the biofilm. So if you're